These boots have seen everything.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the Illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer? Sooner or later, even the hunted returned.
Don't waste a step. First in my heart.
The bustle. Still, we must flow with... I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in...
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously... ordinary.
It is done.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of K'liir, what reward do you think the Astral Prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down! I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka Sivim Hrath Krashat.
Is something burdening you? Is something burdened?
Are you sure that's the best course? Confirm.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure.
I'll give it a shot. Something good here, I hope.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
What's that?
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter. Purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it. My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The button is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. She's beautiful, isn't she? I always thought Belin the most regal of all women. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Welcome to the Lower City, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run, as fast as your legs can carry you. Shapeshifter, Orin the Red. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful. You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
Fate spins. Dost thou require a new ally?
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. Lae'zel will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
Damn it all! We've got to get Lae'zel back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Time for some bloody work.
What's that? Defender of the people. Salutations. The path less traveled.
All right. What now? Moving in.
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos are big enough as it is.
In the archives here.
Fascinating resource. If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
I want to have a
Once
word.
Gortash clears off the cultists, let's look to clean the rabble off the streets.
Why, I'd spot the wearied gaze of a fellow Baldurian anywhere. Cheer up, friend. Our city...
Fear not, friend. The days of us proper Baldurians walking these streets in fear are over. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read.
What about Estra's card? She always has something juicy has been sitting right there.
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet. Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Karis? What about Estra's card? She always has something juicy.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
They're guards.
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury. I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect! You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
First step is the hardest. I speak, they burn.
Trying to enjoy the festival. Stop bothering me.
Get out!
Two steps at a time.
It's Anna. Free wine again.
What's the story?
Uh-huh.
As long as they do their job.
Stealing is the best way to get things for free.
What do I have to lose?
Mistra Rill. Forever dauntless.
Where he goes, death is soon to follow.
How many barrels of wine will we need?
find a way forward. Very well.
Certainly, the last wine festival we'll be hosting.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I just hope the children are safe.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you, thank you.
Anything of use?
I still can't believe... Perhaps we should look into some... I still can't believe...
I'm exactly as young Dana made me. With a filter liberated.
Stick to donation.
Placed on the ground in the shape of the...
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Not drunk enough to listen to your prowl.
I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with.
The paper says we're safe here, but we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
So what can we do about it? Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
Than they've ever been, apparently. Not a word on all the thefts and murders.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Still Watch?
The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
Mr. Neal.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
What are you gonna do? Arrest us? Never run away from me.
That's what it takes to keep the peace?
If you say so, mate.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
To placate us, to keep us all nice and obedient.
What's on your mind?
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible. It will roll with it.
Cutting to the chase.
I'm going to ask for directions.
That might be worth a look.
Why don't we retrace our steps?
With a flick of the wrist? No traps, please. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just...
We're lost, aren't we?
just retrace our steps.
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Any spirit?
The broad.
Little Unfounders Fork's gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Dad, I shouldn't have run away. I want to go home.
No one can help your mind out, and no one will get you.
Shut up, would you?
Okay. Let's do that, please.
Steady. Any spillage, and I'll be picking my teeth out of the roof.
Good lass.
Where's an apprentice when you need one? Done. 8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Maintain it.
mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Awful.
Just when you need one.
Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't
Done.
blow us up.
Don't be such a heartless bastard.
I'm not. I just don't want to get in trouble, that's all.
Kid's gonna need a friend.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Lie with me, ghetto.